Hey guys, and welcome to Team Charge. My name's Sarah. If you don't know me yet, you will get to know me soon, hopefully. I wanted to create a video just to show you what is this leadership portal. You might have heard old exec talking about a leadership manual. It's all online now. Everything you need to do to be the best charge leader you can be is in this leadership portal. And if there's ever something that you're like, I think it should be in there, email me, tell me. I'm the one who kind of maintains this and continually updating it, trying to give you guys as many resources as I can to make sure that you are confident in leading your charge chapter. So I'm going to dive in now. Hold tight. It's going to be a lot of info, but this video is never going anywhere. Watch it as many times as you need, and don't forget to fill out the form at the end of the training completion. I am so excited to dive in on this journey with you. Alrighty, so here we are. We're at the charge.com/charge-leadership-blog, and this is the leadership portal. So you'll be greeted at this lovely page. We have our core values at the top here. You should always be looking at those. And this is the opening page you'll see whenever you come in. So I'm going to just describe a little bit about what each of these boxes has. So position resources. This is where you're going to find the bulk of what you need as a charge leader for your specific position. Small group coordinator. As an executive team member, you are a small group coordinator. This is where you're going to have everything you need to know about being a small group coordinator. So you'll see, when do they start? What are the expectations? What's your weekly checklist? A sample agenda, semester schedule of the small group themes, when you guys are putting those together. Attendance, making sure that's updated every week right after your small group, and then just common kind of challenges that we've seen, as well as a whole archive of small group workouts for you. Exec newsletters. I send out exec newsletters on the 1st and 15th of every month, and this is incredibly important for you guys to stay up to date. You should get it to your charge email address, but if for some reason you aren't getting them, all you have to do is come here, check out the exec newsletters. They're right in here. Look how fun that is. Elections and transitions. So this is something primarily only used in the spring, or if there is ever the circumstance of a special election. So you'll see the spring elections, the guidelines, the checklist, as well as then special elections. And so that's if, someone has to resign or someone is excused from their position. And so we have their timeline as well as their transition process after that for a special election. And then anything you could possibly need down here, including the spring transitions button, which dives deeper into becoming a new exec team member and how that happens. Exec team member training. This is what we are actually deep within right now, and you are, learning all your videos. And so if you ever forget a video or you're trying to remember where is that one thing, just come back in here, pop in, watch your video again. They're not too long. And this is, really all of the training that you need to be an awesome exec team member is in these videos. Chapter standards. So this is, what is a charge chapter? We do have standards for all of our charge chapters to make sure they're hitting. And if a chapter isn't reaching these standards, we do evaluate them and put them on kind of focus letters and action plans to try and get them back up to our standards. So this kind of just describes what they are with our membership target, the chapter activity rates, making sure execs are responsive to nationals as well as to the ambassador, the social media standards, studio spotlight capacities and making sure you have enough space, small group guidelines, socials, retreats, and formals, campus events, getting charge branded apparel, product donations, discount codes, and membership dues. All of these are in the chapter standards, and this is something definitely to be familiar with. The chapter materials in Dropbox, this is, a direct link to anything you could need for your chapter from the leadership portal. So you'll see lots of different things in here. If you are, I think I want to do chapter stickers, you just come into the chapter material Dropbox. Or if you need your bolt for some reason, come in here. So that's all easy. Your chapter drives, this is a direct link to where your Google Drive is, so you'll be able to log into that easily. Exec shop, this is a shop exclusive for Team Charge. So you'll see it's kind of past fit plan items. If you maybe weren't able to be a part of one of those fit plans, you still have access to those things, and that is going to be updated soon. And then we have Run Charge and Fit Plans. And so this is where information that's exclusive for you guys and what you need to be doing during Run Charge and Fit Plans will go in these 2 buttons when those seasons are on us. So I'm going to dive really quick just into the position resources. I know we're going to do a deeper dive for your position, but these top 3 are also really important. So we have our exec expectations and exec contract. You should have already signed the exec contract if you're watching this. And you should be familiar with all of the expectations we do have for our executive leaders. This is because we believe in you guys and we know what amazing work you're doing on your campus. You have our national contact info. So I get a lot of questions about, who do I email for this? Who do I email for this? So most cases, the CLC should be the first person you contact after your ambassador. If it's just a non-urgent update, email your CLC. If it's urgent, then please text or phone call her. If it's an emergency, call your CLC, and if she doesn't answer, then you can call me. Website issues, if your headshot isn't right, something's misspelled, maybe a chapter member thinks they purchased their membership but it didn't go through, etc. Email support@charge.com, and that's how we'll fix things on the website. Shop issue, your gear hasn't arrived yet, someone has an issue with tracking number, etc. Email shop@charge.com. And that's how we'll do gear. Please do not, post in the Facebook pages about questions with shop gear. Just email the shop@charge.com. That's going to be the fastest way to get a response. Chapter leadership consultants. You'll see all of these beautiful ladies here. This is where we have just all of their info. You can Insta them, email them, etc. You should know who your specific chapter leadership consultant is, but don't hesitate to reach out to any of them. They all are here for you guys. And as always, if you ever need something directly from me, my email address is sarah@charge.com. All right. Then finally, we have year deadlines. This is incredibly important for you guys to be on top of as well. So you'll see it's pretty straightforward, just kind of goes on to the weeks before the semester, and then we'll have the quarter underneath here. Please just make sure you're staying on top of it and that you are accountable for all the things that are in here. All right. That is it before we start into the deep dive of your position. Are you ready for this? All right, so we just went through these 3 things, and now we are ready to dive into your position as the VP of Membership. You have a huge position. I can't stress that enough. Your position is not done after that first 2 weeks of recruitment. You are really, you have one of the biggest parts of the exec team, and that is making sure members are engaged and excited. So of course you are a small group coordinator, so make sure you see that page for details. It's linked right there. You're leading Run Charge, recruitment, and retention. You're engaging the entire exec team in the chapter and Run Charge. You're reaching out to members from the previous semester. You're encouraging girls to participate in Run Charge. You're getting those 500 new member emails, and you're reaching your chapter membership target as well as 50% retention. You are also all about engaging with members. So you're promoting your secret Facebook group. You're making sure it's being used and active. You're texting girls before studio spotlights to make sure they attend, especially if they haven't been to one. You're texting girls who haven't been going to their small groups. You're organizing the small groups for the whole semester, as well as leading additional small group coordinators if needed. You're making sure small groups occur every single week and that exec are updating the attendance sheet. You're welcoming members at any event. You're planning and leading the Welcome to Charge new member orientation. You are getting freshmen involved in the chapter, all of these things. This is definitely not just a, I'm only active during recruitment type thing. You are active the entire semester. Here's all the things that resources we have for you guys to make sure you're successful. So we have your VP membership, weekly, monthly, semesterly checklist to make sure you guys are doing everything you need to do. Your Facebook group so that you guys can spread ideas about recruitment as well as how to engage with members. Run Charge, recruitment, and retention. This is huge. This is everything you could need for Run Charge, explaining it for recruitment as well as retention and getting those retention rates up as well as action plans. New member orientation. This has kind of what is a new member orientation? Why do we have it? When should I have it? All of those things, as well as an actual orientation template for you guys to use. The secret Facebook group manager. This tells you how to add girls to the Facebook group. You shouldn't be creating new ones every semester. You really should be, maintaining the one current one. And it also has how to keep it active. And then small group coordinators. You and the ambassador are in charge of leading these small group coordinators, the extra ones, and making sure that small groups are going well throughout the entire semester. Small groups sometimes do have a dip in attendance, and it's up to you to make sure that doesn't happen and that you're really working hard to get girls to go. So, like I said, this is a lot and a big job, but we know you guys are up for it. So please reach out to your ambassador, CLC, if you have any questions, or if there's anything on here that you're like, I think that would be awesome to have. And take some time, click around. A lot of these go to other pages that are really detailed as well, so feel free to kind of really look in depth into those. Well, take your time, dive in, and have an awesome rest of your day, guys. Let's do this.